tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football, and EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rolling to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Complete.
1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Complete.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Check.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Fights through and now a crease. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. David Montgomery, 96 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes firing complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes pass caught by Watkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And Tate's got it.
Showtime,
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to
Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. To return it, Darius Phillips fights off the defender. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow gets around him. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He'll buy some time right. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Bengals 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll find Everett there, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Being chased out left. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Again, it's Burrow.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. On the return, Phillips. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
That's the reason we come here. Circle around twice for the encore. You know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
To Gerald Everett.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Second down, McKinnon. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we...
feel it, baby.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To number 87,
Travis Kelce, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The Chiefs.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
29. Bengals 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coaches to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That one is slant to McLaurin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Intended for
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Burrow going for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught at the 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Chiefs 29, Bengals 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
This is Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this This offense just a little too good, isn't it? And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And his kick is right through.
Chiefs 36, Bengals 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 43-yard line.
On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. They find some open field here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Chiefs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They run for it with Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. It's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. Flushed out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Mahomes to throw once more. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the post.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
44. Bengals 31.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 45-yard line.
They run again with Carson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. And it's third down.
On third down, Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
On the tackle.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
To number 10,
Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Bengals 31.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. There we go now as they will again try for two. A final shot now for Burrow. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
52, Bengals 39.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Chiefs, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.